We got a big trip coming up. We're going to North Vancouver Island. So I'm gonna get the old beast ready to go. Gonna do some oil changes. Gonna do a oil change. Replace the front tire and just do a general once over of the bike. Make sure it's ready to go. Come along with the struggles, because I know this tire is gonna be a... Lucy, what are you doing? Sniffing my bike? Curious cat. Watch out, watch out. Hopefully my skid plate comes off all right. Well, last time one of the Allen bolts was a little stripped, so I actually had to heat it up. Oh, what did I do with my keys? Oh, they're there. Good, 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 good. Gonna kick it off with an oil change, but I gotta get this massive skid plate off first. Wish me luck. Last time I did this, one of the bolts stripped a little bit, so it was tough to get off, so hopefully it won't be too bad this time, but my luck, it'll probably be bad. Let's get under it. All right, please come off. Nicely. Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. 5. Oh, can we get the last one? Can we get the 6th? Oh, baby. We're winning. It's gonna be a good day. They all broke free.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Pumped. So, first things first, some bitch mittens. I don't like getting my hands that dirty. Get these bad boys on. Now, I believe it's a 14 millimeter, and the crazy thing about this one is it's actually 2 oil drains. I remember the first time I did an oil change on this, I was like, what the heck? You know, it only drained about 1 liter, but this thing holds about 4, so what the heck? There's one here. Oh, not 14, 12. Hopefully don't spill everywhere. Let's get this oil filter off. Oh, she's tight. He-Man straight. Do you have an oil filter wrench? Pretty impressed with this oil. It's still clean, like it's...
Yeah.
And it doesn't burn either.
Yeah.
It's always right on level. There we go.
Good.
Try not to make a mess. The beauty thing about these bikes is the service intervals are pretty decent. About 5,000 kilometers I do it, or sooner. Come on. You put the oil in the oil location. Sometimes I feel like I could be a good German. Farfenugen, the filler upper, and we put the oil in the bike. Okay, last time I checked, this held 3.9 liters. 1040 motorcycle oil. Ooh, liquid gold. I gotta check back in my records and see when I actually did the last oil changes before the end of last season, like when I parked the bike, but don't remember exactly kilometer wise. If I'm under 5K, slightly over, I think I'm under. It's always a good idea to keep track of your kilometers on your bike and any maintenance that you do. Like if you get a new tire, then you can figure out, oh, almost went over, figure out how many kilometers you got on that tire. So maybe you want to get that same one, or maybe not. Or even oil changes, whatever. And if for some reason you do end up selling your bike, that makes it a lot easier to show people, hey, here's my service records, here's the receipts for it, this is how many kilometers I did it at. That gives them some peace of mind as well, so, and yourself. Getting ready for the trip, and it's gonna be a blast. Have you heard of the North Island 1000? Apparently it's a known thing. How are we doing? I think I overfilled it a little bit. So, not even 10 minutes in and overfilled it. Already made a mistake. Good thing I didn't put the skid plate back on.
Well, it's another good reason why to buy a KLR, because you're gonna burn it in a minute anyway.
You drop the washer. Now I gotta plug the hole. Just need to drain just a little bit more. What a waste of oil. Okay, this time, hopefully not drop the drain bolt. I'm gonna have to plug it with my finger. Just have a quick visual. Make sure no oil residue. It's gonna trick me thinking my bike's leaking later on. I think I'm gonna spray a little bit of WD-40 in my pivot points for my center stand. Doesn't feel too bad, but wouldn't hurt while I'm here. Well, there's a lot of people out there that just get their bike serviced, and I get it. If you're not,
You get it?
well, yeah, I understand. I want to be one of those too, but I don't have the money. Although if you're doing some serious adventure riding, I feel like it'd be pretty handy to know some basic stuff, right? Checking your oil, air filter, tires, changing your tires. Oh, that's what I need to get is some more patches. I am bringing a spare tube, so it sounds like a country song. You bring the tube and I'll bring the patches. Together we'll get her done while we're having fun. Oil change is done. That's the easy part. Now we're gonna tackle the front tire, and not looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys have ever replaced a tire, but it's typically not fun. I did my rear tire a few weeks back, so that's done, and that was probably way more difficult than the front. So fingers crossed that this front one goes well. This is real world stuff. Front tire time. Not looking forward to it, but it's gotta be done. Actually, I shouldn't say that. It doesn't have to be done. Tires are still good. Still probably get like 5K out of them. But big trip, gonna put a new tire on. This is gonna be a great time to check my brakes. They're not looking half bad. I think I might service them though. I should ride without a fender on there. Look at how cool that looks. It looks better. I like it, but just imagine the damage you're doing to the forks. You have to get those covers for the front forks. All right, and the fun begins. I can't tell you how many times when I put a tire on, I put it on backwards, like the rotational direction. It's happened way too many times. I need to get like a third tire spring is what I need. So, here, let's see.
We're not bringing this out.
So, if you want to carry this thing out with you, it weighs about 15 pounds, but it's going to be great for braking beads. And you know what? I might do it because I've struggled. I know the struggles when you try to break a bead by yourself when you're out in the middle of nowhere. It's difficult, but we got the luxury, so. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what though, that rear tire that I did, that took, I don't know, felt like a good 45 minutes just to crack it loose. Why is it always easiest when you're at home, but when you're actually out on the trails? Oh. What are you doing? She's helping just a little bit more weight to push down on the tire. Ah, your claws. What a cat. So the socket trick. The opposite side where you're cracking loose here. Put some sockets underneath the rim and the lip. The rim and the lip of the tire. Typically I just use my knee, but it kind of hurts my knee. So this would be good. I like that. Oh yeah. No, it's so rigid. I usually haven't had many issues other than that one first camping trip this year. Oh, leaking, sweating. Victory! Adrian! Would have forgot about him, to be honest with you. Good call. Why isn't the bead seating? All right, tires on. I'm leaking. sweating. And like a complete idiot, I forgot to hit that record button. So the remainder of the video is just not there. So, goodbye.